episode of the Teemania show. I'm the Tay. As many of you already know, DMX passed away yesterday. Earl Simmons, age 50. It's hit me kind of hard. I am a big fan of DMX. I feel that he was one of the greatest rappers that a lot of people don't talk about anymore, like in their top tens. To me, he's in my top 10. You know, I really, when he first came out, he did his cameos on the Locks. He did his cameos on Drew Hill, LL Cool J, a few others, and he released like his singles before the whole album came out. As Dark and Hell is Hot. Man, like I was like, he's gonna be a huge star. That's gonna be a big ass star. That was summer of '98. You know, and it's sad to see him go. You know, and I think about the music. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Then there was X and the Great Depression and a few others. You know, and like I was a fan. Like I was buying these CDs. You know, and it's sad to see him go. It really is, because looking at videos and pictures, he seemed like a great father. I don't care about his demons, because we all have them, but he seemed like a great father, and he will be missed. His music will be missed, his acting, him being a father. Yeah. Rest in peace, DMX. Yesterday there was another great episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was extremely enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. This show is great. Like, oh man, there's a lot of running around this episode too. There's a lot of running around out of it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. The way they got these characters like meshed together is just so awesome. It's hard to put into words, but this is an enjoyable show that has blown my mind week after week. And I know this is a short one compared to, say, WandaVision. I think WandaVision was 9 episodes. This is going to be 6 episodes, so next week will be the 5th episode. So we're almost done. So if you haven't watched it, I suggest that you do. Check out Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, on to some wrestling. I did not review Monday's episode of Raw, which was Monday's episode of Raw going home show to WrestleMania, because it was terrible. It was a terrible episode. It was bad. I did not like it at all. There was really nothing to talk about on that episode, so I didn't even bother to record anything. This episode of SmackDown, which is the real going home show, going home to WrestleMania, whatever how they term they use. This episode was, I guess it was, if you describe it in TV words, it was a filler. This was basically promo based episode. I understand why they did it, because WrestleMania is tonight. I will be doing a review of both nights. But yeah, really not much was going on here except for a lot of talking. So this will be a short review. Daniel Bryan came out first. He got a decent promo. It's a promo we kind of heard a couple of times before from him. People told him no, and he says yes. It was a good promo, but it wasn't nothing new, But it was a good promo. I don't want to take that away from him. This leads to a backstage thing with the tag teams, and they started brawling as they made their way out to the front. The tag teams were, I think they call themselves Alpha Academy, the Dirty Dogs, who were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Street Profits, and the Mysterios. Some good back and forth here, a lot of cool moves and everything. But at the end, the Dirty Dogs, they won. And truthfully, rightfully so. I like Bobby and Dolph together. So, Dirty Dogs. All right. After this was Big E. They had Big E. Big E cut a great promo here. Big E was in a barbershop getting lined up and shit. He said he come here. His barber shop is in Florida. That's where WrestleMania is at. From there, they transitioned to Big E in front of a waterfront. He goes, yeah, I'm from Florida, blah, 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 blah. And then he pointed across the water. And, right there was, I forget the name of the stadium, but the stadium that he played football in X amount of years ago, which is going to be the same stadium that is being held by WrestleMania. So basically said, listen, Apollo, you just found your roots. These are my roots. I never lost them. It was a good promo. I like the fact that he was outside and doing a little something different. Not the typical backstage blah, 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 shit. Next up was a match with Nia Jax and Tamina. I like Tamina. She's beautiful. And Tamina, so it was a cousin match. Cousin versus cousin. It was kind of competitive. They both were showing their strength and everything. Shayna Baszler interfered. I like Shayna. But she interfered and the match got drawn out. So this led to backstage where the other female wrestlers, the other women wrestlers were back there. Because, they got like this thing going on tonight. At least I think it's a tag team gauntlet. And whoever wins the gauntlet faces Nia Jax and Shayna Sunday night. So all the female tag teams was out of it. If I miss out any, forgive me. The Riot Squad, Naomi and Lana. Billie Kay and her partner is Carmella. I saw that coming, but I can't see them two together. I just don't. And then, like I said, if I'm forgetting anyone, I'm sorry. But I know Tamina and Natalya were there, and they beat up the girls. So, which means they beat up the girls. They probably not going to win tonight. Anyhow, after that segment, there was a funny little ad with from Seth Rollins, and in the ad he was basically saying that Cesaro has been here for X amount of years and has done nothing. He's not ready for WrestleMania. He's not to be trusted. It was like when the political dogfight ads and shit. So it was actually funny. It was actually good. At the end it said paid for the people who support Seth Rollins. I support Seth Rollins, but I don't think he should win tonight. If his match tonight, I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. After this was a super intense promo from Edge. He's really good. Those intense promos. It was all dark and the spotlight was on him. He was sitting in a chair. The camera was all in his face, so you see all the grit and the age and the rage. He just like tore into both Daniel and Roman. He said that Daniel, I don't have the exact quote, but basically I think he said he was an indie store librarian, which was so funny. I can't say how he said it, but it had me dying. Followed up by saying that Roman is a knockoff of him. He came in as a 3-man group, which Edge did with the Brood. He has the Spear, which Edge has as a finisher. Came back as a heel or something like that. I don't know, but it was cool. He knocked him down the peg, in my opinion. And that was a great promo. It was some intense shit. It was enjoyable. After that, again, like this is a promo thick show. After that, we have Sasha. Okay, Sasha Hill. When she's a heel, I don't know. She seems more believable when she's a face to me. Other people say differently. When she's a heel, she comes across so fake. Like, come on, sister, you can do better than this. She just comes. I don't believe it. It don't come across real. Anyhow, she basically says that she's the boss and she is the best. So she's gonna take out Bianca Belair. Did find out that Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks is the main event of night 1, which is tonight. Those are two women of color. So it's a main event women match featuring 2 women of color, and I like that. Both of these ladies can draw down. Despite what I said about Sasha earlier, she is entertaining. Bianca's very entertaining. Like I said, they can both draw down. So this should be good. I hope Bianca wins, but I think Sasha wins, and I think Sasha kind of deserves to win. Like she always gets the shit end of the stick when it comes to WrestleMania. So we'll see. You know, Bianca's young. She's gonna be like main event and soon, like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, all that jazz. You know, but I think Sasha's gonna win tonight. After this was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn went to go visit Logan Paul at his boxing gym. It was kind of a funny segment. He goes there, you know, Sammy's his great obnoxious self, and he goes there and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a box with you." Logan's there, his brother. I think his brother's name is Jake. I'm not a fan of those kids. I don't know too much about them. But anyhow, when Sammy leaves, he gets locked out, and the bodyguard or security guard doesn't let him back in. So Sammy's, you know, he's enraged. So he goes to complain to Corey Graves, and he complains to Michael Cole and all this other shit. And then out of nowhere, boom, Kevin Owens gets his revenge, heads from the back, says, "Yo, at WrestleMania, I'm gonna take you down." Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Great segment and stuff. Those two should really tear the house down. Those are great wrestlers. They got great chemistry together. It's just that I've seen them wrestle so many times, so it's not going to feel like new to me. To me, it's not. But you know, a good match is a good match. And after that, we have the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Some good stuff here. Some funny stuff too. It was good to see Callisto. I didn't see Callisto. Wow. I think I saw Tucker too in there. Tucker was in there. You know, it's basically a match where we're supposed to be at WrestleMania. It should have been at WrestleMania. But, you know, we got nothing for you guys. So we're going to have you inside this Battle Royal. When you win, you get this giant statue of Andre the Giant. It was sad to see people like Ricochet, The Hurt Business, Ali, and Nakamura inside of it. I can't lie, it hurts to see them inside it, but they have nothing for them, so. Yeah, so the last three people were Nakamura, Jay Uso, and Baron Corbin. And Nakamura takes out Corbin. Nakamura gets ready to take out Uso. Uso, boom. And the next, you know, Uso wins it. And you know what? Jay been doing his thing. So, he deserved it. After that, last but not least, because right after the match, like literally after the match, my man Roman comes down. Roman comes down and he cuts this cool ass promo. He cuts a cool ass promo. He says, you know, everything I touch turns to gold. I mean, look, because he just won a statue here. I'm the champion. I've been champion since last summer and everything. And everything I do is awesome. Edge can't touch me. Daniel Bryan definitely can't touch me. Blah, blah, blah. And that's the end of the show. I gotta say that it was a week going home show. Going to WrestleMania. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. I've been watching WrestleMania for years, decades. I'm old. And it just doesn't feel like it. But I'm going to watch both nights. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy myself. Anyway, I am the T. Thank you for watching. If you like this, click like, share, leave a comment. All that jazz. Take care.